Anyways, let's go talk about what's happened in Nigeria. President Trump says he's ordered Pentagon to prepare for possible action in Nigeria. So, Rob, I think you got a clip on this one here. U.S. President Trump said Saturday that he ordered the Defense Department to prepare for possible military action in Nigeria as it continues to accuse the nation of not doing enough to stir violence against Christians, an accusation Nigeria has repeatedly denied in a social media post criticizing what he called the mass slaughter of Christians in the country. Trump wrote the United States would immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and warned the government there to move fast. In the lengthy message, Trump said the U.S. may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. Is this the tweet?
Yep.
Yeah, Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter, and I'm hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern, but that is the least of it. When Christians or any other such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide, something must be done. I'm asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and House Appropriations Committee, to immediately look into this matter and report back to me. The U.S. cannot stand by while these atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous countries around. Tom, thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, it took way too long for a U.S. president, and we finally had it, to admit and talk about the Armenian genocide.
Yep.
And we have seen Darfur ignored as innocent Christians, farmers were slaughtered in that area. And now this has been going on here. You know, I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it's a country of interest, and that there's something that is going to be done to let people know that we don't care where you are. And even if you're not strategically significant, Vinnie,
yes,
and even if you don't have oil or gold or aluminum, bauxite, or rare earth minerals, lithium, even if you don't have those things, but if you have those things, we'll be right over.
Yeah, of
see
course,
you in a minute,
course.
right? Yeah. Domino's Pizza, 30 minutes. Here we go. But instead, you know, it takes so long to get to certain countries that we just kind of ignore that if they were of more strategic or minerals or natural resource importance, you'd get there. But I'm very, very glad to see that Trump is not going to ignore this the way previous presidents ignored Darfur. And Trump is saying now, I'm concerned about this, and this isn't going to stand. And who knows what the actual move's going to be. But when he said, not that I'm sending Witkoff over to have a discussion and give him a letter that says we're really upset. Instead of that, he's saying, no, I told the Pentagon to prepare for possible action. You know who he's speaking to?
Who?
He's talking to the tin hat dictator in Nigeria. That's who he's talking to.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm just very curious, Patrick, because these are black lives, correct? The tens of thousands of... Where's Black Lives Matter? Like, is it just me, or is it only black lives that are criminals on drugs?
Well, this is Black Christian Lives Matter, and you have to read the fine print because maybe that makes a difference.
So no burning down the city, no T-shirts, no murals, no none of that BS that they're all being exposed. Everybody that was in charge of BLM, they're all corruption and jail and all that stuff. Where are you at? Where's all the outrage? It drives me crazy, the hypocrisy, but Pat, if this goes through and he actually intervenes, that's going to be on one of my number ones, that finally somebody's sticking up for the Christians. Please, if anybody's out there that's listening that could get to Trump, that would be the number one thing, because he's in there. And you saw that priest, Pat? He's sitting there, and God bless him. He's sitting there in the middle of the church that was burned down. There's dead bodies outside, and they're still praising Jesus Christ. Still praising Jesus Christ. Do you want to talk about faith over fear? That's the faith over fear. He's basically like, what? Like, we're going to stop singing? Like, we're going to stop praising? I love it, and I hope that goes through, Pat. That'd be my number one for him.
And this is a huge country, 230 million people. Japan's only 135, 140, something like that. This is a huge country, a lot of humanity here.
Yep.
And somebody's finally standing up saying, go.
And let's go, Tom. I want
Brandon.
it.
Yeah, no, it's amazing the selective sympathy that we have when all these wars are happening, like with the Ukraine situation. You know, every single person in Congress is wearing a Ukraine pin.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. And whether it's Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Gaza, I've always said from the time those things started, there's like atrocities going on all over the world. And so when the media and the government's telling you to be really focused on one atrocity, it's never just out of the goodness of their hearts, because there's something that they want and an objective with that. And with this, it just so happens that maybe there's not an objective that they see they can obtain if we tackle this issue. But so I'm glad that Trump is doing this up from like a humanity standpoint, because like that's really what it is. I think maybe past presidents didn't see it a way that was useful to them to address this. But yeah, it's really been disregarded for at least 10 years now. There's been like 52,000 Christians killed in Nigeria. And, you know, it goes back to like the Hotel Rwanda stuff. Like Africa's a crazy place, and all kinds of like atrocities happen there.
I know, and I love that you said that, because like, listen, there's nothing to gain. No oil, no nothing, no gold. Just save these freaking people, bro. They're Christian. We help everybody else. Take a time out. We're bombing boats. We're doing this, and I love good. Keep doing it. But go and help them out, bro.
Yeah,
you know
send
what I mean?
a drone over there to just like
Send
hover over them.
Yeah, just something, bro. They need us, man. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, listen, respect for him for doing that.
Love it.
But
Please
you have
do
to
it.
also realize that is a reaction of people being in his ear. That is a reaction of people saying, hey, we got to do something about this. And then, of course, he's the final decision maker saying, yes, let's do something with it and let's go with it. So good for them.
Yeah.
And good for the folks in Nigeria that they're getting something like this happening for them. Here's what happened. Every size was pretty much sold out, including the white that's not even here yet, okay? Every size. For black and brown, the only thing that was left was 9, 9.5, 10, and 11. The only sizes that the shipment goes out today. You order today, it gets shipped out today. Those are the only sizes that are left for black and brown. Rob, can you go to black, if you don't mind? If you go on black, can you officially order size 7 and 8 or not yet? No. Click on it?
Not yet.
Okay, so officially, the only sizes that we have left are 9, 9.5, 10, and 11. But I believe that effective here in the next 24 hours, okay, you can go place the order now, because I was under the impression that it was already up, Rob.
Hold on.
It is.
I
it
just
is.
refreshed.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's what it
there
is.
you
You don't
go.
refresh it.
Oh, all of them?
Here's the good news. The good news is, folks came back and they said, Pat, can we get 7, 7.5, and 8.5? Guess what? We officially bought the mold for 7, 7.5, and 8.5. It's going to be done by November 17th. We're building the actual mold for 7, 7.5, and 8.5. You can officially order all the sizes, the 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12, and 13. Some of the ones are going to come to you first week of February or first week of January. Some are December. 9, 9.5, 10, and 11 will be right away. But the reality of it is, it's sold out ASAP. And the feedback we're getting with the people that are wearing the shoes on a daily basis, everywhere I'm going, I'm seeing fans are like, Pat, look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. It's great to see people are loving the shoes as much as we're wearing them. If you haven't yet seen the ad, Rob, can you pull up the ad real quick for us to tell you the story of the FLBs? And we'll get right into the podcast. Go ahead, Rob. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. We spent a lot of time on these shoes, and if you haven't yet ordered it, the comparable to it is, think about the same factories pretty much that make a lot of these other shoes, the Gucci's, the Zegnas, the Ferragamo's, Berlutti's, the FLBs, same type of leather. We're talking about high quality leather, premium, laceless, craftsmanship. The only difference is it's the only one in the world that has the super foam technology similar to what OnCloud and Hoka has, making the shoe light and comfortable to wear. When you wear it once, you're going to want to wear it all the time. And again, for some of you that are saying, man, I wish I would have had 7.5. I wish I had at 8.5. Order it now so you're guaranteed to get yours to come in. And who knows, some of them may come in earlier, but go to vtmerch.com, place your order with the shoes. Cannot wait to see you wear it. And by the way, when you do get them, put them on, take a picture, tag us. We want to see the pictures. Take care. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.